Hey all, welcome back to Doctor vs. Dirt. Today I was out in the backwoods and found something pretty interesting. Gonna be a quick video. I have an area that I'm thinking about turning into a pond, and I was just scouting out the topography of it, and I found something kind of cool but also a little bit scary. So come with me and I'll show you. So here is an area where there's a pretty big, I guess you'd call it almost a crevasse, this big cutout in the topography, and I'm trying to scout it to see if I can kind of block off down there and maybe make a pond. And lo and behold, I see this new feature way down at the bottom there. Let's go see what that is. So to give you a little perspective, here's a big oak tree, and lo and behold, we got this big hole in the ground. I don't know if you can actually see this bad boy, but it's pretty darn big. And lo and behold, there's a little pile of crap in there. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna go down into the bear den here. I don't think he's down in here, but we're gonna look around. There's no bear here. Just a pile of bear crap. It's hard for you to tell on the camera, but that's a pretty big dig out down there. He really has some pretty nice digs. It's cut back under. He's dug out under probably the roots of that oak tree I showed you. It's a nice area to get up high because water does run down through here. But there's a natural spring just about 20 feet downhill from this, so he's got a water source. And I'm gonna sprinkle some Critter Ritter in here, which stinks really bad, like black pepper. I'm not sure if that'll ward the bear off or not, but we'll see. The thing that's a little more disconcerting is just about 30 yards behind me, maybe 50 yards, is the barn where I spend all my time. It's where our garden is. This is real close to where we spend the majority of our time, and I had no idea that this bear den was back here. So I'll show you some pictures on the game camera. We've seen bears. Last year we had a mother and 3 cubs, and more recently a big male's been showing up. Not sure whose home this is, but you know, the scat down there is relatively fresh. It's still black, so it's not too old. And you know, I do have my 357 on my hip at all time for just such an occasion. But when I actually found this, I was just wandering down here right before I left, and I didn't have my gun on me. I'm glad I didn't stumble into this den with a bear in there. So down there is the den that I just hiked up from, and you can see just up there at the top of the hill, there's the barn. You can see the red siding there. That is not all that far. That sucker's been living down there right under my nose. So hopefully that black pepper stink from the Critter Ritter wards him off. Here's a video up by the barn of a juvenile bear wandering around. We also had a pretty big male. I guessed he was about maybe 400, 450 pounds, just the way he's lumbering around. And then earlier in the spring, we had a mama bear with 3 cubs. Here's a picture of them walking down the road when they were juveniles. You can't see mama bear. She's ahead of them off the frame. So I love having these bears out there. It's why I got a big tract of land. I like all the wildlife. So I hope you found this interesting, and I'm glad I didn't get killed in the bear den. See you again on Doctor vs. Dirt.